Good morning, students. Today we will study what is modulation and why do we need modulation technique. So, first one is your modulation. What does it mean, modulation? Modulation is the process. Modulation is the process by which some characteristics such as amplitude, frequency and phase of a high frequency carrier signal is varied in according with the instantaneous value of message signal. This is the definition of modulation. That means it is the process, it is one type of phenomenon process by which some characteristic, for example amplitude, frequency, phase of a high frequency carrier signal is varied in according with instantaneous value of the message signal. Here there are two signal, one is message signal, another is carrier signal. So again we could define what do we mean by carrier signal. Carrier signal is a high frequency signal which must be transmitted along with message signal. Got it? And message signal is the original signal. Message signal are also called as, there are few related names, few synonyms you can say. Message signal can called be as low frequency signal. It is also called as base band signal, and it is also called as original signal. If there are two signals given in your communication system, then low frequency signal is always correlated with message signal, and high frequency signal is called as carrier signal. Why high frequency signal is called as carrier signal? Because we know that E equal to h nu, energy is equal to Planck's constant into frequency. Since frequency is directly proportional to the energy, so if frequency is high then energy is high. That means it can carry other signal because it's having high energy. So one carrier signal which carry the message signal. Got it? ଯେମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଯଦି ଏନର୍ଜି ଯାହାର ଅଛି ସେ କ'ଣ କରିବ, ଯାହାର ଏନର୍ଜି କମ୍ ଅଛି ତାକୁ କ୍ୟାରି କରିକି ସେ ନେଇ ପାରିବ ଅନ୍ୟ ଜାଗାକୁ। ସେଇଭଳିଆ ମେସେଜ ସିଗ୍ନାଲକୁ କ'ଣ କରେ, କ୍ୟାରିୟର ସିଗ୍ନାଲ ତା ସହିତ ମିଶେଇକି କ୍ୟାରିୟର ସିଗ୍ନାଲଟା ଆଗକୁ ବଢ଼େ, ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସମିଟ୍ ହୁଏ। ଓକେ, ଆଉ ରିସିଭରରେ ପୁଣି ମେସେଜ ସିଗ୍ନାଲକୁ ଅଲଗା କରିଦେବ। ଏଇଟା ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସମିଟରରେ ହୁଏ ମଡୁଲେସନ ଟେକ୍ନିକ୍। ଓକେ, so in this case amplitude, frequency and phase of high frequency carrier signal is changes. Okay, is changed in according with the instantaneous value of the message signal. Got it? So carrier signal or message signal can be written as like this: one wave y of t is equal to a either sine or cos function, we can write it here. This is phi, a sin omega t plus phi. Here a means amplitude and sine function is used because we are using the what, sinusoidal signal, which is alternate to the value with respect to the time. Okay, because it is having alter value with respect to the time. When time changes, time increases, the value either amplitude or anything whatever we are measuring, it is changing. First here positive, after half cycle it is negative. So the value changes, the value alternates here. So here we are using sinusoidal signal, sine function or cos function we are using. The difference between the sine function and cos function is only the phase difference 90 degree, because cos 90 plus theta is equal to what? Cos 90 plus theta, it can be converted into sine theta. Yes or no? So sine 90 plus theta, it will be converted into cos theta. Similar to that. So sine and cos function are correlated with only 90 degree. Again here omega is nothing but your 2 pi f. So again we are having frequency here. This is angular frequency or angular velocity, and this phi is the phase constant. Okay. So there are three characteristics: amplitude, frequency and phase. As per the three parameters, we are changing the parameters of high frequency carrier signal with respect to our original signal in the device transmitter, and in receiver we are using its reverse process. It is your demodulation process. On that, message signal will be recovered from the carrier signal. Okay. Next, why do we need modulation technique? Why do we need modulation technique? Why do we need modulation technique? First one is your due to practical length of antenna. Antenna. It is primary reason. Okay, due to practical length of antenna. How? See here. As we know, lambda is equal to what? Lambda is equal to c by nu. Yes or no? Lambda is equal to c by nu. Here lambda is the wavelength, c is the velocity of the light, and nu is the frequency. All the message signal, whatever with the message signal we are having, that is audio signal, video signals, are of low frequency. For example, audible signal, whatever you are listening on the radio, audible signal, that is normally frequency having 20 kilohertz. 20 kilohertz. Suppose nu is 20 kilohertz and c is equal to what? C is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So what should be the value of lambda? Lambda is equal to c by nu. So this is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second by 20 kilohertz. In SI system it is 20 into 10 to the power 3. So this is having the value 3 by 2, it is 1.5, and it is 4, 8 minus 4, it is 4. So this is in meter. 1.5, that means 1.5, we can say this is 15 kilometer. Yes or no? So this is wavelength is corresponding to what? 15 kilometer, and since wavelength is measured in meter, so the height of antenna is also measured in meter. So we can tell that the corresponding height of antenna is nearly 15 kilometer, which is impossible to construct. Got it? The height of an antenna is 15 kilometer, which is impossible to construct in our practical cases. Got it? So what we have to change? If we will increase the frequency here, then wavelength will be reduced and we can construct the antenna. We can construct the height of the antenna, which is possible. But suppose if nu equal to is, if it is 1 megahertz, suppose it is 1 megahertz instead of kilohertz, if we are using megahertz, then again lambda is equal to what? Lambda is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by, instead of 20 kilohertz I am using here 1 megahertz. So this is like this. So it should be 300 meter. Yes or no? So now it is possible to construct. Yes or no? So actually the frequency of the message signal is 20 kilohertz, but we are changing the frequency of this message signal to 1 megahertz such that we can make the height of the antenna so that it can transmit or receive. Got it? So this is the primary reason. Practical length of antenna is the primary reason why do we need the modulation technique. Got it? Next one is your power radiated. Power radiated will be more. Why power radiated will be more? Because power radiated by the antenna is directly proportional to L by lambda square. So whenever lambda will reduce, so power radiated automatically increases. So power radiated by the antenna will increase when this wavelength of the message signal, or I can say the carrier signal plus message signal, will decrease. At that time power radiated will be more. Okay, this is the second reason. Third one is that frequency multiplexing. Okay, multiplex means so many frequency are multiplexed at one position, at one medium. Okay, so many waves of corresponding frequency are multiplexed. Multiplex means गोटे जगह सबु गुड़ाए मिसिकी रहिबा, सेटा को कहा जाए multiplexing. In your theater you are having multiplex. So frequency multiplexing means so many waves of corresponding frequency are multiplexed in one channel. How it happens? Because we are changing 20 kilohertz to what? 1 megahertz, which is of carrier frequency plus 20 kilohertz. That means in one channel I am using only 20 kilohertz, but this is 1 megahertz. So I can write this is 1 megahertz means 1.020 kilohertz. Sorry, megahertz, this one 1.020 megahertz. That means I am using with 0.02 megahertz of channel, one frequency, one bandwidth, one range of the frequency. Okay, so गोटे जदि चैनल अच्छी से चैनल रे आमे बहुत गुड़ाए वेव को आमे ट्रांसमिट करि परिबा. सो एटा गोटे हला वेव, गोटे कैरियर वेव रो, एटा आउ गोटे कैरियर वेव हे परिबो, एटा आउ गोटे कैरियर, एटा गोटे चैनल. ये चैनल रे बहुत गुड़ाए करेस्पोंडिंग हे की जाय परिबो. काहे कि यार वैल्यू गुडा को कम कर दिया गला. एटा 0.20 हला, एटा 0.4 हेथिबो, एटा 0.3 हेथिबो सपोज. ता माने गोटे ये जो अछि हमर चैनल रो रेंज टा सही रेंज भीतर कोन अधिक मात्रा रे वेव टा जाई परिबो जहार फ्रीक्वेंसी अलग अलग अछि. ओके नै, तो सेटा को जाय छी फ्रीक्वेंसी मल्टीप्लेक्सिंग. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज योर नैरो बेंडिंग. What does narrow means? It is very thin, it is very short, and bending means frequency. Okay, it is the reverse process of frequency multiplexing. So first message signal is having 20 kilohertz, and now we are changing the value. Go through the only value, don't go through the unit ऊपर जाओनी. केवल मैग्नीट्यूड कंसीडर करो. तो एठी मैग्नीट्यूड केते अछि 20, एठी मैग्नीट्यूड केते अछि 0.02. 20 हबा को केते लागिवो इनटू 10 टू द पावर 3 हेले जाई कि सेटा 20 हो ता माने एति कि जो समय मेसेज सिग्नल 20 किलोहर्ट्ज जाउतिला गोटे चैनल दरकार थिला आउ वर्तमान से जगह रे हजारेटा ए भलिया चैनल जाई परिबो ता माने आमे कोन कलु गोटे चैनल को नेरो कर देलु हजारे गुण रे कम कर देलु yes or no we are reducing the channel to the 1/1000 times or we can say that 1000 more channels or waves can be transmitted in one channel okay एटा होची नैरो बेंडिंग माने आमे कम कर देलु एठी आउ अधिक फ्रीक्वेंसी मल्टीप्लेक्सिंग हे गला गॉट इट दीज आर टू रिवर्स प्रोसेस so these are four primary reasons why do we need the modulation technique okay जदि 2 मार्क रे आसीबो ताहेले केवल पॉइंट गुडा को लिखि देबो ड्यू टू प्रैक्टिकल लेंथ ऑफ एंटीना पावर रेडिएटेड frequency multiplexing and narrow bending and you can explain this practical length of antenna okay thank you everyone